Hello and welcome back to the Icarus Park, or Icarus Park, or however you pronounce it, or the park with the funky colors, as that's how I would like to see it, because that is basically what it is. Oh man, have I not ever seen it this bad in terms of coloring. We've been on like Alien World before, but yeah, this is something else. And we are gonna go along with it. Also, this is the park without pretty much any challenge, as we do not have a failure condition. So, I don't know, you know, I kind of do see a pattern here where you get like a difficult park and an easy park. And to be fair, I think we could consider the Woodworm Park to be one of the more difficult types. Let's be fair about that, you know. I think it's safe to say it was a bit difficult, especially with the ride limitations, even though, well, you know, might have overshot it by 300 guests in the end. Speaking about difficult, huh? Anyway, back to this park. We have rain already in the first 2 months. So in terms of getting profits, it's not really helping out. But yeah, what can we do? You know, maybe the circus show will help in this one, as this should be a covered ride. So let's see if we can get this. We can't get that over there. I feel like that's a little bit too close, so we'll stick it here. That's a good spot for it. And then let's quickly hook this up. Oh, and now you'll see, now that I thought, you know, let's do a fix for the rain. Now you'll see that we don't really need it. That's always my luck, you know. Here I think fixing a problem and then it's not needed anymore. There we go. Do the no entry thingy. Oh, and you know what I also noticed, by the way, when I was editing the video and kind of like rewatching a little bit of it. Look, this is what happened. Electro left the park. Damage has left the park, and that was before the first coaster was there. Yeah, I feel like the both of us, you know, both me and Electro, we are due for another guest. So, guest 182, you will be damaged. There you go. Put on the infos. How much money do I have? 100 game euro bucks. Trust me, that's not the real life me. And you will be Electro. Because I feel like it's not fair, you know, to have such a short... Ooh, Electro, look at you being the millionaire here, huh? Yeah. No, but I feel it's not fair to have such a short period in the park, you know, because basically I might have opened it a little bit too soon with no rides in the park. The first few guests, of course, they're gonna leave. Yeah, I should have known, but ah well. Anyway, let's set this one up quickly. 10 minutes, yes, all very good. And of course, we need $5 for this. Yes. I'm also noticing that it's rather crowded already in the park. Something that... the only way to remedy that is by building more paths, but we also need to have some stuff on those paths. So just building more paths isn't really a solution. Kind of need to have more stuff with it, so... circus show. Why don't we... ooh, yeah, we should definitely change the colors on this. Why don't we go with green and dark blue with black. Yeah. This is kind of offbeat coloring, you know, green and dark blue blackish. We're just gonna try to make it as crazy as we can. Also, we shall open this up, and we will name this. Why don't we call this? Yeah, the Maglev Jaja. This is now the naming is gone off the charts. I don't know. I don't know where this came from, but this is the maglev jaja. And then you do like the sign with the, you know, with your 4 fingers splitting in the middle, you know, which all the Star Trek geeks can make, and I cannot. Maybe that says something about them, or maybe it says something about me. Anyway, I think we should move on into the next thrill ride, which is going to be this ship. And I feel like what we should do is fit it over here, basically. It's also on the water, so that's good. No. Now, let's not put it over there. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna relocate this anyway. Excuse me. I feel like this, it's a bit tricky because we are too high. I think this is the right place for it. And then we'll do something like this. Also, the queue on this one cannot be too long, so it's just gonna be that. Nothing more. And already it is one too long for my taste, basically. So, well, anyway, you know. Well, if it's one too long, I think we'll live, you know, we'll manage with that. Also, before we continue opening this up, let's get a handy dude out there who has these areas. These should be covered by a handy dude, I believe. So we'll just add this to his route. Also, I think with like, oh yeah, ooh. We have escaped sure trouble, and also we need one over there. It's a bit difficult to see. I'm not sure. I know that this mechanic is not caught by his containment zone. Now he seems to be. If I were to, and then. Yeah, perfect. That's the way we want to see it. Right, okay. Now then, let's set this thing up, yeah? Oh, and by the way, I believe the park is profitable enough to have this be... Oh yeah, look at this coaster, by the way. It might be just me, but I think that it is, you know, the trains return that quickly that we have a continuous coming and going of... No, it's not continuous, actually. Ah, well. We'll worry about that in a moment. Let us, for now, focus on this ride. 25. Charge the full-fledged $5. Yeah, and basically, because we have this coaster and it doesn't have the highest guest throughput, what we need to come up with is like another coaster that does have the high throughput. And we have this hill. I think this is perfectly suited for something else that has like a higher throughput. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, wooden roller coaster, huh? Yeah, definitely. You are going to be the next coaster and you will make us the money that we need. There. So I'm not putting the coaster under any pressure or anything. But you will produce money. You shall produce. Also, somewhere over here on this hill, probably we want to make our first intersection over here. We'll worry about that in a moment. We have to do a paint job. Let's do that first. And also worry about a name. Let's do that second. Why don't we go with... Oh yeah, I like this. So far this is spot on. Oh yeah, now it's becoming even worse, which is good. And then... does this go? Yeah. Maybe a little bit lighter? Yeah. I have not ever seen such a bad colored ride. I love it. I love it. Now, it is also pretty badly named. We shall name this. How about we call this Tubermatic? Totally unrelated to any ship or anything, but you know, this whole park makes no sense to me, so we might as well continue on with, you know, doing names and stuff that make no sense. Right, having said this, Eggheads, you're gonna get me the ghost train. I think now is the time to switch it to thrill rides, maybe get 1 or 2 of those, and then get back to coaster, research design thingy. Now, this coaster is very gentle in its ratings. Well, also, queue time 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. We need to see if this goes any higher. If it does, we might want to consider an entertainer later down the line. For now, I'm also a bit more worried about our cash situation, which is anything but good. Now, as for the coaster, what we need to build, basically, I'd like it to be as close to the main path as possible, but at the same time, kind of want it to be over here, so that we save a bit on the cost for the hill, for the lift hill. So ideally, we'd have the station be like this. But we know that a wooden coaster benefits the most from having a max station length, because then you get the extra train, something that I should have done here as well. But, well. So I guess the only real option is like maybe over here on this line, which we're gonna queue it like straight away. And we're gonna have the exit be also relatively close to the entrance and just have a shared one over here. You know, let's see if we can work something out there. You know, let's figure this one out. So basically, what if we were to do it like this, huh? Well, okay, it works. I think we should stick with this one then, huh? Definitely not complaining at all. There, done. Okay, coaster construction time. Also, the color scheme, ladies and gentlemen, do not worry, we are going to change it. Also, let's not. Let us just stick here with this for the time being. Now let's turn it around, and then of course you need like let's do that like one later actually, like over there. Does raise the cost, I am aware, but what I want to do is do this. So we are at like height 21 here, and now I want to start hugging the terrain. And then basically just go down like this. How cool is this? Do an on-ride photo section. Now, as for this coaster, what we could do is we could loop it back. That would be the cheesiest design ever. However, if we want to get back, we do need to take in account that pretty much the only way is or through here, but then we need to be at height 7 once we get back, and then basically all we can do is maybe an S-curve, and that's it. And what I would love to do, and I'm not sure if, you know, this might be one of those cases where actually designing the thing backwards is not a terrible idea. So basically we want this, and now we need to see if, well, never mind. Okay, designing it backwards, definitely doing this. Okay, so we have the on-ride photo section. All we need to do is make sure we somehow get back over there. I'm not sure if, yeah, okay, so the only way to get back is from this direction. That we have learned, but that's okay. We can work something out over here. You know what? Why don't we go up? We come from height 21, so we do have some leeway. Now, our speed will not be the greatest. Oh, never mind. You know, we are also on the coaster track here. So, I guess what we need to do is move it up one further. Now the speed is like pretty much non-existent, so I feel okay in making a curve like this. Then at height 13. Oh, never mind. There is apparently the... Oh, there's actually the circus show over there. Right, in that case... there's still the circus show. So, never mind. This is a bad idea. We'll try this curve here then. Because what we're looking at right now is a pretty steep cost for building track pieces. So, yeah, that's definitely a problem. We also do not have helixes. Can we somehow get through this piece here? And then, no, because then we run into our own tracks. That's also not gonna work. We might get that one off if we go straight. No, because we need to lower ourselves one. Well, this will work though. That's cool. It's a shame that that last piece won't fit, but this will. Okay, so let's just think for a moment what we have here. I think that currently the track is pretty boring. What we should do is get up, curl around, and basically this is almost like a copy of the previous coaster. Should we do like a copy? I feel it's unoriginal to do a copy. How about if we go up here and then cross our own tracks and then try and get there? That seems rather tricky to do. I like tricky. Or we try and... I feel like we should make use of this corner, so let's see what we can pull off like this, huh? We don't really need this to be such a curve, I believe, but... And then we should get this down. Now that's gonna be an issue. So why don't we see that we move it like this, curve. Right now we are kind of getting blocked. Oh, by our accountant, basically. So now we should be able to. Oh man, this is a rather difficult one. Let's see here. What else can we figure to get ourselves in that area? Basically, kind of just want to go there. And then... Nice. Nice. I like where this is going. Kinda do need to do some terraforming, but I'm game for this one. I see the potential here, so yeah. Because this is also at like the height of the tracks of us, so this is good. And then I believe with an S-bend... Oh, balls. It doesn't work! Okay, it's terraforming for nothing then. If I were to... Ooh. I'm not sure if this is the right call to make. We could do this by a... I'm not entirely sure we're doing it right at the moment. No, we're still... Okay, you know, I think perhaps this might not have been the best route. Let me figure this one out for a bit, because what I think that our mistake is, or my mistake is that maybe we just need like a few more pieces straight here to buy us like the room to go down here. Look, and then we're at height 12, which is okay. Well, that means that we can actually go straight here. Do like the small curve. This is kind of where we need to be, really. It just doesn't line up. That's the whole... Alright, guys, let's just rethink this for a moment. I think it is impossible, approaching from over here, to get this at the right place and, you know, to line up to get back. Unless... No, I was thinking a thing for a moment, but that's not possible with... No, that's not gonna work. I was thinking for a moment, what if we just curve down here? Like this. We could try it. But else I think we'll have to get back to the original plan. That's alright. So... Yeah, see? I figured as much. I don't think that this will even work out. You've got to be shitting me, it works? It works? No way! It does work! What? Alright. Now that's interesting. So, you know, basically what I need to do here is curve it. Let's do that one earlier. Okay, never mind. I guess what it comes down to is going down one further. I swear we heightened this up to 8, but now all of a sudden I'm not sure anymore. Yeah. Man, am I having trouble here with the coaster design. We're gonna go to the other plan here, and that was to pull this one off, and then... Oh, yeah, hold on. This one, and then up, and then this one. Which we should have done all along, if I'm honest, you know. It's just... I wanted to do something cool. But yeah, this is like, you know, the plan B design. Oh, we could have another drop in here. Nice. Oh, come on, game. No! No, 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 no. This is very, very, very bad. I wanted to click on this track piece, and instead what happens is oh my good lord. No, I don't want the coaster to... Oh no. This is absolutely terrible. Guys, I'm all going to save you. This is all clicking on just the wrong pixel. This is absolutely terrible. I do not want anybody to drown over here. I don't want the alloy blaster. I want you out of there. You out of there. You out of there. Oh man, now I pray that I can get all of them. You, I hope nobody drowns. Man, am I... Oh, this is not going how I wanted it. Really not. I believe this is it. I believe we saved everybody. Else, you know, if I might have forgot one, we just put a place or some path above their head. So good luck getting out of the water right now, huh? Oh man, yeah. Also, I cannot go too fancy over here. We could do. Also, we couldn't do. Now, this is where we need to start lining up. So, basically, yeah, we're gonna do even more terraforming. It's a good thing the terrain is already ugly. I do not feel too bad about making this even more ugly. No, that shouldn't really be like... oh. Okay, apparently there is the coaster in the way. But you know, an ugly terrain should not be an excuse to also then make it even worse, you know? Have it be said by the damage that is the thing. Or that is the case. Now, okay, so that connects, but we don't really... Do we really? You know, I guess what we could do is have like a small dip in there. All right, well, what a man, what an adventure this coaster is. We don't want the backwards thing, so go and test straight away, whilst we hook up the queue proper this time. Man, about that misclick that we had. Oh my good lord, what a nightmare. So now we'll do some exit sharing, which is great. There we go. And then, you know what? Let's also go with the light posts on the queues, huh? I'm not sure if if they get demolished or not, but I feel like light posts on the queue are not such a bad idea. Also, I do see like quite a bit of speed, but I've been told, and we can test now if this is true. We saw it arrive at the station at 45 kilometers an hour. Now I've been told that if a train collides with the other train at a total speed of 48 kilometers an hour, it will crash. In theory, this should empty. Now, in theory, this should empty, not crash. With guests, I'm not really sure. It's not that great though, if I'm honest. It's a bit better than this one, the Alloy Blaster, but it's far from great. Yeah, we tried too much over here. That's what I blame it on. It's a simple design though. We do a little bit of cool weaving. We hide most of our park with the supports. So yeah, that's that. I feel fine charging $5 for this, but man, what a difficult design did we have to do here. Really, that was tricky. I can't say anything else about it other than it was tricky, and we just tried too much. This over here was just not gonna happen. Maybe if we had the other type of coaster. Speaking about coaster, we have two thrill rides now coming up. We don't really need a coaster design, but yeah, we're also pretty good for thrill rides. And in terms of coasters, we have like the two good ones, and then we have like a cheaper one and an expensive one. So I feel like a coaster is the right call to make. We're not really in a situation where our cash is going so well, especially not after me just screwing about, not getting the thing right. It's kind of unusual, huh? It's not good. I don't like it. I thought this would be an easy park, and now the design is buggering me. By the way, what are our stats here? 1 minute 10. You know, this will handle a lot of the money making and the guests. This will carry us through the park. I'm just looking. 72 kilometers an hour is not bad. It's quite fast. Which is also what is like responsible for the vertical G's here. Right? Yeah, definitely. Might actually be that, you know, you have like the lift here. And then maybe this? I don't know. I thought that vertical G's happen from going up. Maybe not though. Maybe it is. I don't know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna paint it with do we dare? Do we dare? Yeah, yeah. It's decided. It is decided. Yes. And then yes. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then these can be golden with white on the inside. Definitely. This is so wrong. We do have both tracks green though. I don't really care about that, to be honest, you know. It is what it is. Then for the naming of this. Now that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Why don't we call this... there. I don't know if you could hear it, but I was knuckle flexing thinking of a name. Why don't we call this... Scotty for the bridge. Totally not from some kind of series that is known throughout everywhere. And that's really everywhere. You know, Scotty, instead of beaming us up, she's gonna go to the bridge. Now, we will also need you as a fix mechanic. I believe with a 4x4, I believe this will not cover it. So I believe this will cover the ride. We will have to check this. Perfect. I don't think it gets any better, if I'm fair. It doesn't get any better. And then there. I hope that covers most of it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new set of rides. And this should really carry us through the rest of the park. Now, speaking about the guests, yeah, here we are. Damage and Electro and Lance. Now we're all in the park. It's all going nice and going hunky-dory. And even though we're not really getting any guests in the park, I'm not really that worried about it. I think next time we should do a few things. But what they're gonna be, we're gonna find out next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.